this mind of ours is not of one life. But if the mind is continuing from past life, then why don't we remember it all? When you get into this inner workshop within yourself, then you realize that the mind is far bigger than you thought it was. It seems to be so small between the two ears, but actually it is very, very deep. It is deeper than the Pacific Ocean. So there is one aspect of the mind which is the conscious mind, you are aware. There is one aspect of the mind which is the subconscious mind, of which you are not even aware, but it is there. So many of the fears, they come from the subconscious. Like somebody got caught in an elevator at the age of 4, all alone, one child. That was a scary experience, 3 hours in the elevator. The conscious mind experienced it. And finally when he or she came out, thank God. Now slowly the conscious mind forgot about it. But that memory of the experience remained in the subconscious mind. So consciously he is not aware, but every time there is a closed space, that person experiences claustrophobia. Once I sat in a car and one lady was sitting behind. She said, "Swamiji, are you feeling afraid?" I said, "Afraid of what?" She said, "Of the car." I said, "Why?" "I have got claustrophobia. Moment I sit in a small space, I start panicking." Where does this panic come from? It's not the conscious mind, it's the subconscious. So these subconscious experiences, they are not only of one lifetime, they are accumulated over past lifetimes as well. That is the bigger problem. In other words, this mind of ours is not of one life. At the time of death, we leave the body and the soul departs to get another body. But the mind goes along with the soul. So the body is left behind. But when the soul departs, the mind continues. Hence, this mind is continuing from your past lives. That is the reason why people who are blind from birth, even they are able to see dreams. How do they see dreams? They've never seen anything in their life. When we dream, we see what we had seen in the waking state. It gets a little distorted. That's all. Like for example, you saw a bird flying and you thought in your masti, if I had been a bird, I could also have flown. Let us say you thought like that. So you did not become a bird, but you started flying in the human body. And then let's say you woke up, you thought, why was I flying? You were flying because in the waking, the Jagrat Avastha, you did some sankalpas and those joined up and got distorted in the Swapna Avastha. That's the dream state. That is why intelligent people don't give importance to dreams. Somebody says, I had this nice dream. Then tomorrow you'll have a bad dream, then again you will be down. So forget about dreams. Dreams are dreams. You focus on your waking state, that is more important. So we people are seeing what we had seen, But somebody who's blind from birth, that person also dreams, how does this happen? It happens because the person's images from past lifetimes are getting churned up. That is the basis for it. So you can ask Swamiji, if the mind is continuing from past life, then why don't we remember it all? That is the way God has designed it. Death is such a painful experience that it wipes out the mind. And then birth is even more painful. So birth wipes out the mind even more. But yet, the little infant has still got images of the past. Hence, Nyaya Darshan says, Jatasya harsha shoka bhaya sampratipataha. Take a look at that little infant. Without reason, the child is getting fearful. Without reason, the child is harshit, becoming happy, or becoming sad, shok. Why is this happening? The Nyaya Darshan says that last life's impressions have not fully gotten erased. So at the age of 5, you experience little bit of deja vu. Deja vu is an English term. Oh, I've seen this before. Where did this happen to me before? But then the images of this life, the stamp of it falls so strongly upon you that you forget all about the past. When I was a 5-year-old, the neighbor, she would tell my mother, she had a little daughter. She would say, my daughter sits and reads namaz. And I don't encourage her, I don't want her to remember too much. Then 1 year later she said, she has forgotten everything. So what I am trying to say in relevance to our discussion here, that our subconscious mind is coming from past lifetimes. The subconscious is like a vast memory bank. All you saw, all you heard, all you felt, it all keeps getting stored in the subconscious. Imagine how many terabytes memory it must be having. Now if you want to record your favorite TV serial, 52 episodes for the whole year, your TV hard drive gets finished, right? And that is only the audio video. But our memory is recording all the sensations. At this time I felt like this, and this was the sound, and this was the talk, etc. It is storing up constantly there in the subconscious. So the subconscious has the memory bank of all your thoughts, feelings, sentiments. And the conscious mind you are aware of. The conscious mind analyzes. I am feeling happy, I am feeling sad. You are able to analytically decide this is good for me, that is harmful for me. The subconscious does not. The subconscious will only project those feelings, etc. So let's say with your conscious mind, you repeatedly started thinking, mushrooms are bad for me, mushrooms are bad for me, mushrooms are bad for me. So now with your conscious mind, you programmed your subconscious. Mushrooms are bad for me. So the subconscious part of your mind got programmed. The boss says that mushrooms are bad. Now you took mushrooms without realizing, and your subconscious immediately revolted. The boss had told us that mushrooms are bad for us. You vomited out there. So why did this happen to me? You yourself had programmed your own subconscious with your thoughts. This conscious mind is what we are aware of. And through the conscious mind, we program the subconscious. Hence, the conscious mind becomes like a gateway for your subconscious.